he's going to wake up, and we're about to catch him. How we all doing? Episode number 5 of the Infinite Fusion Randomized Nuzlocke. So, we're starting off with a brand new freaking camera. If you guys came from my stream, you'll already know that I just got a new camera. Did not come without issues. I've had this camera for a while. All sorts of issues. We'll probably get into that in the episode. But you guys can now see me in higher quality. That's probably a good and a bad thing. Who knows? But let's get everybody caught up. We have one new addition to the team who is going to be a stalwart addition to the team. Absolute freaking tank of a Pokemon. We do have some extra mons that we could add in. I don't remember if they evolve right now or not. But we have, obviously, our starter, Salem, the Gliscor Dusclops. We have the new addition, the Regialdo, Regiana, Regice, and Armaldo. The absolute tank with pretty decent attack and special attack for what it is. It also has Shed Skin, which is pretty good. And then it has pretty decent moves. So that's a pretty strong Mon right there. We are happy to have that on the team. Then we obviously have Sunny, the Giraterra, the Gyarados, however you say it, Torterra, with the Assault Vest. Absolute banger Mon. Like, just look at Sunny. Just look at him. Just look at him. Then we have this is like our heavy hitter. This is our send this guy in, he kills. This is Mindless, the Electatang, the Electivire, and the Metang. Crazy. Electric Psychic. Not like an amazing type. It would have been better with like a Steel Electric or something like that. But it's still amazing. We have the Eviolite on it because it can evolve. And then it has these stats, which are pretty freaking strong all across the board. It gets better over time. Once it gets to Metagross, it will be absolutely insane. So we want to keep this guy alive as long as possible. He has great moves. Volt Switch, Thunder Wave, Thunder Punch. He can be like our Catchmon if we need. Then obviously we have Marty, the Scoliope Genesect, Bug Steel type. With Lightning Rod, we gotta remember that. Has pretty great attack. 96 is pretty good. Pretty good defense. Not the greatest special defense. Pretty good speed. And then special attack, obviously, is not what we're looking for. Then we have Bug Boy. Bug Boy is our potential swap mod. This is probably the guy that we're going to be worrying about swapping. He is Water Fire. Pretty good typing. But we do have some fire types in the back. Unfortunately, the best one is Fire Psychic, so we would be doubling up on Psychic type, which wouldn't be really that good. I mean, we do have Dark type. We have bugs, multiple bugs, so we have coverage for that. So, you know, he's going to stay for a little bit. He has Quiver Dance, which is insane. Fire Blast, Confusion, Water Pulse. Great stab. Fire Blast is great. Quiver Dance is insane. He's pretty good, but we can definitely do better. We will check. So these are the additions to our box. We obviously got Paige, the Espeon, and the Quilava, which is insane. This is who we replaced Regiana with, is Ken. We don't really need that many grass types on our team. We had some. Obviously, this was one of our mons that like we really wanted to have on the team, but we can't. There is also potential for this guy. I don't know his stats that well. We haven't randomized his ability. He could be good if he could level up, but he's going to take a long time to level up, so it's not really going to be that good. All right. we do have our Snorlax. So if we catch a Mon that has to be unfused because it is a duplicate, we will have a Snorlax to pair it with. So hopefully we get something if we look at Snorlax's stats. Hopefully we get something pretty, like, speedy or a super attack heavy or even a ghost type. Like, if we could get Cofagrigus Snorlax, that would be insane. Ghost normal. If we could get any ghost type, that would be really, 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 really strong. So yeah, we'll look out for that. We got to pay attention to that. So, our next, whatever it's called, our next course of action, I believe, is to go to Celadon. Yes, because we did not get the sewer, so we have to go into Celadon, do the sewer, and we'll go from there. I am going to turn my music down, or not my music. Sorry, I just had to turn the music down a little bit. It's very loud. You guys know me. I have a difficult time focusing. The only thing that I don't fully remember, yeah, we got our encounter over here. We got our encounter over to the right. There's no encounters up here. So we are going straight into the sewer. We have not gotten our encounter in the sewer, so this will be a completely new encounter. We also did not fight the gym. And yeah, so I believe we have... Alright, I like that. I didn't realize that that's here. That's kind of cool. Let's check our heals. They would be here. Super potions, obviously. Alright. So, let's continue on the story. We will be teamed up with her. The way that I do these types of things is when I'm with a team member type thing that does double battles, any Pokemon that I encounter, I can re-catch that Mon. So, like, if she kills my Mon, if, let's say it's a Delusion and a Starly, I can re-encounter if she kills that Mon. I have to pick, obviously, if it's two Mons, I have to pick which one I want. And then, if that dies, because she kills it, I can re-encounter until I catch it. Because with these ones, you can kill her Pokemon, but a lot of the times, they just throw another one out, and then they throw another one out, and you're risking your Pokemon getting killed. And she could just target in, so there is that thing. It's kind of annoying. I wish there wasn't stuff like that, but we will see what we get. Okay. So that's a Hawlucha and a Quagsire, I believe. And then obviously a Minior and a Mimikyu, so we have to take the right side. Also, that's insane. Zekrom and a Mawile, that's pretty freaking cool. So we will target into the Hawlucha Quagsire, because I do not believe we have that. I could be wrong, and we very well could have a Quagsire or a Wooper in the box that I'm not paying attention to. Well, we did catch it first. That's wonderful. So we will go across with this, or go regular. We can run away, and then let's store in a PC, and we will name this guy. I always name them. I always name my Hawluchas Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio. I know. It probably could be seen as, like, bad, but I used to watch WWE as a kid, and I love Rey Mysterio. I actually have, like, a toy of Rey Mysterio from when I was a kid. So, Grin would be absolutely enthralled to see all these guys. We are getting so many Starmies but legendaries, and it's kind of insane. But to think about this, we can shadow sneak both of them. Because if he uses a fighting move, won't be effective on us. And... Oh, okay. Yep, he tries to kill me. We can just kill him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That goes through all of them. Pretty freaking cool mons so far to start it off. I wonder if there's anything over here. Nope. Okay. That's a missed opportunity in my opinion. What else could we have gotten? Now, I think we have a cloister, maybe? I don't remember. I think we have a cloister. We probably don't. And I'm probably just making that up completely. But let's hit a little max repel. I keep forgetting where the max repels are. I think they're over here. Yeah. So let's get a max repel going. And I forget how we do this thing. I think it's like... I don't remember it. I know that goes up. Does this go... defog? Okay. Let's go back up this ladder. So that will... Okay, so that pushes us down. We at least have that now. So I think from there we can turn that on. The sewer floors have been flooded. Yeah, and then we have to fight these guys. We'll take these guys on one at a time. Always smart to do as a Nuzlocke. If anybody's not a Nuzlocke expert like me, or a Pokemon expert like me, and they're trying to get into stuff, that's a little tip. You can take people one-on-one instead of running into the middle of them and getting a double battle. Quick little tips and tricks with Mess, because I totally know everything about Pokemon. I totally don't know literally nothing. Scope lens, that's pretty good. That could be very good. We will take a scope lens. I don't think we want to put the level down yet. I think maybe we do, actually. I gotta sneeze. Thank you, guys. Thank you, whoever blessed me. I appreciate you guys. I just probably broke the fourth wall. That's pretty freaking cool. So that is a Smeargle Palkia and a Dragonite Mimikyu. I really like that. I think that's really, really cool. So you have Fairy. We have Fairy, Normal, Water, and Dragon. So I think we go into a Steel type. Let's bug into him. And our Steel type is him. So that's bug. I don't think they can hit us with much of anything. And then Steel, they can't hit us with much of anything either. I think this is a safe swap. We also have... Ooh. Wait. Isn't Lightning Rod supposed to... I feel like that's a little bit of Cheesington. So let's Magnet Bomb. Halkogul. Because we're faster, so that kills. Huge. Dragon Breath doesn't affect me. Or no, he Dragon Breath into him. And then this is Dragon Fairy. We can Magnet Bomb into him. That should one-shot, honestly, yes. Perfect. Little bit scary. Definitely a little bit scary. Let's heal up. Reminder, we cannot heal in battles. Oh, okay. They healed me. So we definitely have to put the water level down real quick. And then we will continue on. What did everybody do this week and last weekend? I'm filming this currently on Sunday. And I spent most of the weekend being very lazy, I won't lie. I watched I edited Sunday's video. And then I watched UFC with Papa Mess. And that was quite good. The fights were pretty good. The main event wasn't as good as we hoped. Volkanovski has a way to basically just shut people down. You know, he's just so good that he can kind of nullify people's game. He was fighting Diego Lopez. And, you know, it just is one of those times where he's just so great that you can't. It's more on the opponent to do something because he just nullifies them. You know what I mean? So a lot of people were kind of like, "Come on, do something." But in those moments, it's like, damn, double intimidate. That's pretty crazy. I say we U-turn. That's probably not going to do a lot of damage. Let's U-turn into him. He's double weak to ice. Okay. Dragon Breath. Nice. And then this guy, I mean, he's not really... Let's just Metal Claw. Maybe Doll Eyes. Oh my god, he's making us freaking super weak. Metal Claw doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's Frost Breath, maybe. Again, shouldn't do that much damage. Nice, 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 nice. But yeah, a lot of people were complaining about it. Or not really, like, complaining about it, but just hoped that it would have been better. But, what can you do? When somebody is so great, it's the other person's job to rise to that level and match that person's level or lose. You know what I mean? You can't get mad at the people for not beating Volkanovski because you had your chance. You know what I mean? The other fights were pretty good. A lot of the undercard, like the prelims, were pretty good. I know I keep saying pretty good, but that's basically all I can say is they were pretty good. And then I watched today, which is Sunday, like I said. I watched just another piece of mess lore. I watched Professional Call of Duty. I'm a professional Call of Duty enjoyer. I like watching a lot of esports, honestly. But they had a major, which is like they do, I think it's 5 major championships and then champs, which is like their world championship. So they were having the major this weekend, and it was pretty good. I love watching COD. I've watched it since I was a kid. Yeah, I can't. It's like one of those things that I'll always tune into. You know what I mean? I might not always watch it religiously. I don't watch all of like the regular season, quote unquote, matches. Okay, never mind. I'm good. But I definitely watch the championships. And if anybody does watch any COD, I'm a 100 Thieves fan. I love 100 Thieves. Most of their teams. Sadly, a lot of their team, they've kind of like gotten out of the esports that I like, or they're not good in esports that I like, which is a bit sad. But you know, I still support them. I've always loved that team and that organization. One of the really, I know there's a lot of League of Legends players in here. One of the really sad things was they dissolved their team and stopped being in League of Legends. So, it's a bit sad. Umbraid. So is that Glade and Umbreon? So dark, probably psychic or fighting. So, going to a bug type. Going to Marty. Yeah, definitely a sad thing when they left, but also kind of good because Roserade. True. A little bit like a give and a take kind of thing, because my mental gets shot when I play Lilynx. So Lileep and either Jinx or Sphinx or whatever his name is. What's the Shinx. So Lileep is ground or water. No, yeah, water would be effective, I think. But yeah, I have like a love-hate relationship with League because when I play it, my mental's absolutely shot. I play it. I don't know why I play it. I don't like that I'm playing it. I don't want to play it. I hate playing it. But then I keep playing it. And it's one of those things that I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you playing that game? You're literally just like, you're like putting your hand on a burner and just leaving it there, and then it burns you, and you're like, ow! But wait, I'm going to do that again. Ow! But wait, and you just have that repeating cycle. I'm sure people that play League that are watching this will absolutely account for, like, they'll agree with me. It's definitely a very weird, it's a weird thing. It's literally like an addiction. But to tie that in with what I was talking about, whenever I see the esports side of it, like I watch the like League of Legends esports, the LCS, I immediately am like, oh, I want to go play that. And then I play it and I'm like, oh, why did I play this? I don't like this. I'm not enjoying my life. I hate this. Why am I playing this? So now that 100 Thieves isn't in there, I don't really have a reason to like really watch it all the time. So, it works. It roundabout works its way out. Also, that's a pretty crazy Togalax. He looks like he has a coat on. But we can kill him easily. But yeah, let me know if you guys watch any random esports or sports or anything like that. I feel like there's a lot of the times there's some people that are like, oh, I watch competitive badminton. And you're like, you watch competitive badminton? And they're like, yeah. It's like, And then there's other times where you stumble upon something and you're like, wow, competitive badminton is actually really freaking amazing. I'm going to keep watching this. Everybody should watch this. One thing I don't know if I could ever justify watching is competitive cornhole. I feel like competitive cornhole is probably pretty boring to watch. Or like after a while, I don't know, most of the times that I've seen any competition of... I like that. Anytime that I've seen any competition of like cornhole or anything like that, they're literally just sinking every single shot. And it's kind of like, why are you guys even playing this if you're just that good at it that you can just sink every single shot that you're taking? Like, there's like no counterplay to it, You just make everything. What's up with that, Or like for me, competitive darts would kind of be like that as well. I would kind of get bored with competitive darts because it's like the same thing over and over and over again. They're just throwing darts at a board. But then again, people would say, well, you watch Call of Duty and they're literally just running and killing each other. So, one of the best esports that I think should honestly be like in the Olympics. I know there's people that probably feel other ways about that. I think Rocket League should be in a not maybe now, but a couple years ago when it was at its peak popularity. Rocket League is one of those games that is like, you could put it on at a party and have people watching it and they would understand it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, it's literally just car soccer. So you could kind of get people to sit there and be like, ooh. Whereas if you're like playing Overwatch, or you're playing Marvel Rivals, or you're playing competitive Valorant, and you're like having to explain why there's all sorts of strobe lights on their screen, and there's dogs flying all over the screen barking at you and flashing you, and like your screen's all bugged out, and there's a giant monkey flying around the screen shooting a Tesla cannon. It's kind of like, what am I watching? You know what I mean? Like, you could have that reaction where people would be confused, but if it's just flying around cars that hit a ball into a net, then you can kind of understand, if that makes sense. One sport I absolutely do not understand, I kind of understand it, but it confuses the hell out of me, of like what they're doing is curling. I will never, ever understand curling. Why do they like, when they're pushing it up the field? You know, why is it to build friction? Is it to clean the ice so that it slides more? I don't know. It just confuses me, and I get lost watching it. I used to watch the Olympics with my family would watch it because we would have Wii Sports, and I never understood it. I always was trying to like understand it. But yeah, what's a sport or a esport or something that you guys watch that is like unorthodox that you would want to tell people about? You know, that's your guys' homework, your early homework. Mess, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. I was just too strong. So I must say I'm impressed you got here too. Oh, it's Giovanni. It is noble of you two to worry for that old man in the Pokemon Tower, but he is what he deserve. You see. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't realize that I'm... Alright, he only has... Is that Stantler, Volcarona? Acrobatics. Gust, won't do much. Slammed. El Bozo. What is he going to send out? Blastinx? So Blastoise. Onyx? Jinx? Shinx? I think we just go to Mindless, because we have Volt Switch, so if it is, like, Jinx, and it's Psychic type, or Ice type, or whatever, we should just understand that it's... He's got Bite. Slam him, easy peasy. What next? Curlia and... Could be Joltik. Could be Melodic. But Curlia is Psychic, I think. So, we go into Salem, and then we get a U-turn. Maybe? Let's see. Curlia and Togetic. Okay, I was completely off. U-turn. And we can do the exact same. We can just... Actually, we'll go into Regiana. Because we have Bug and Ice. So we can use either one, and we are tanky. I think we need to utilize him more of being a good pivot mon. Because he can tank a hit. Let's Metal Claw. Oh, wait, why am I Metal Clawing? I meant to... Forgive me, guys. Okay, we got an attack. That's nice. Bug Bite. Nice. Psychic. Shouldn't do much. Bug bite. Dunzo. Dunzo Bobunzo. Bum 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 bum. Thanks, Giovanni. A child like you would never understand what I had to hope to achieve. Didn't ask, El Bozo. I'm lucky you were here. I've never could have done it without you. The Sylph Scope. Alright, so the Sylph Scope is what gives us the ability to see, to not, or to, like, see past the ghosts, right? Now, let me put my dang freaking cardboard box back on my head. Yeah. Yeah! Get that shit off me. Lift key. Perfect. Is there anything else in here? This reminds me of Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And supposedly, like, Ed, Ed, and Eddie, isn't there like a... Isn't Ed, Ed, and Eddie in Fortnite now? All my Fortnite enjoyers. Am I right on that? Is Ed, Ed, and Eddie in Fork Knife? Let me fix my hair and my hat real quick. Fortnite is... I don't know whether to... Oh, wait. I think what I want to do is put on the Team Rocket outfit. Do I have the Team Rocket outfit? I do not. So I have to fight all these guys. What do I do? Poison gem. Who goes there? This is private property. Alright. Oh. Oh, never mind. Okay. So, we are... We need to go heal. Poke Center is above us. So we will go heal. And I don't remember... Yes, we did change the shop. Okay. Once I got to the shop, we did. Alright? Yes. So... Let's go back also, real quick. And check and see if we have... I don't think we have a Wooper or a Quagsire. No. So he is Sahalucha fighting rounds. I mean, not terrible. Not that awful. Let me adjust this real quick so I can see. All right. Eventually we want to go back through all of the... Like, I want to go back before I get to the next gym so that I can... Right? Yeah, it's once I get to a new town, I can reset the gym. Or reset the thing. Because I don't want to... I want to be able to go back and see if there's items that are good in the other shops. Because the other shops have individual things. So I think once we get to a town, we will TP back through all the shops and go about it that way. I think that's the smartest way to go. But we are at the Celadon City Gym now. I forget who the lady is. I just fought with her, and I don't remember her name already. I honestly don't even remember. I can't even come up with it. But we have our people. I think we can... Nah, we'll just fight all the... I mean, technically I can skip the people, but I'm not going to. I'm going to fight all of them. Galvani. So that's a ghost bug. We can acrobatics it. It is gastro acid, which I think... Oh, it just nullifies our ability. Okay, it only has one Pokemon. Let's get this person out of here and Erica is her name. Erica. Uh-huh. Snon. Okay. Ice Rock. Let's U-turn. Okay, he's gonna... Let's U-turn. And then we will go into... Ice Rock. Steel. Going to Bug. The only thing is Rock. No, we're neutral. That works. Magnet Bomb. He's going to protect. That's okay. We will hit him again, and it will headshot him. Cataract. So Spinnerack and Caterpie. Double Bug. So we can go into Bug Boy. We haven't really used Bug Boy that much. Bum, 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 bum. Fire Blast misses. Nice. Oh, it's a Zoroark. It's not even a Spinnerack. Because Spinnerack is not Rark. Also, if anybody's watched since my Heart and Soul Link or my Quetzal Soul Link with Grin in my solo one, we have beat both of them. So that's Fighting Dragon. So either Dragon or Ice. He's fighting, so Ice is... Yes, we're neutral to fighting. We'll do this. And then we will Frost Breath him. Frost Breath him. Nice, we hit it. Alright, perfect. Primino. Yeah, we beat our Quetzal run. We beat our Heart and Soul run. And now we are taking on... we're taking on... Unbound. Which I've done a playthrough of Unbound. It is a hard Nuzlocke. I don't think it was intended as a Nuzlocke game, and doing a randomized Nuzlocke makes it even harder. So we are doing randomized moves on top of that. So it is pretty freaking... Is that Kyurem? Wheezing? That's freaking cool. And he's got Levitate, of course. Why would he not? We can Ice Fang. That should do a good amount of damage. Okay. Dragon Breath, that's fine. We can tank another thing. Ancient Power won't do much. And we Ice Fang, kill him. Nice. Let's heal up after that. Yeah, Unbound is going to be rough. It is definitely going to be rough. There are... With Unbound's randomizer, or its like generations, it has, I think, up to Gen 7, and it has all the moves for Gen 7, and all of them. So that's like Ultra Necrozma, Solgaleo, all of those. And it's been absolutely rough. I will not lie. It has been quite a rough thing, and it's going to be a rough one. So this is either Regice or Registeel or Registeel. Perfect, I did. Alright, Salem, you almost just died. But we kept you alive. You're still alive. Bulldoze, that's fine. Curse, that's fine as well. We can kill you. Yeah, I got hit. I forget what Pokemon I was using. It wasn't even Stab or anything. It was Chandelure and Turtwig. It was just a straight, like, neutral move, and he used psychic, what was it? It was prism laser, which is 160 base stat total. Obviously, it's a 2-turn move, but it's still insane. And it just headshot my mon right out of the freaking out of its boots. So, yeah, Quetzal was good. I'll be honest with you guys, and I know this is gonna be a hot take. Me and hot takes. Who am I? I don't have hot takes. I don't think I'm a fan of. I don't think I'm a fan of Pokemon Emerald. I know, I said it. You guys are gonna give me a whole. You guys are gonna ream me out in the freaking comments, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't really think I think that the time shows itself, if that makes sense. Like, it's not a timeless product. It's the story arc, definitely it shows the time. That's all I can really say. The map doesn't really make sense. There's a lot of, like, going back and forth between places. It's confusing. And granted, I don't pay attention to a lot of the dialogue, but I feel like a good Nuzlockable game, or, like, some of the best Pokemon games that I've played are ones that guide you along in the right direction, and, like, it's linear. It's like, you go to this place, and then you go to this place, and you go to this place, and the ones that separate themselves from being great are ones that have, like, in that spot where it's like one thing after another thing after another thing. They have cool things inside that then lead you on to the next path. Is this Apom and Munchlax, I'm assuming? I don't really think we have anything to deal with. We'll just stay in. Yep, Munchlax and Apom. Yeah, and Emerald kind of just felt like it was all over the place. Like, it was sending you one way, and the routes were really confusing. There was a lot of places that were optional, you didn't have to do. Then there was other places that were weren't optional, and you had to do them, but they didn't, like, say anything in the area. And the routes were all, like, jumbled messes that I felt. I know a lot of people love that game, and a lot of people think highly of it, but that was just my opinion. Take that with a grain of salt, because I am like a Unga Bunga. I like to just speed through games and figure things out on the go. All right, well, we don't have any paralyzed heals, which is a bit rough. It's a bit annoying. So maybe we lead with mindless instead, so we are more speedy or more, like, reliable. But here we go. This is Erica. Gym number 4, I believe. Right? I think it's gym number 4. Because there's the first place, then you go into that one, and then there's that. Yes, I think the 4th gym. I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. But this is another gym that we have to fight. We will put on our people. That's another thing is... So, guaranteed we want Sunny. Sunny is going to be our stalwart always. We don't really need Regiana in these types of things. Electric is good to have, but it's not the best. We have Bug, Flying, Ghost. Then we have Water, Fire, Psychic, and then Bug and Steel. So I think we do this, obviously. I don't know if he's going to be our first. We definitely need a type of fairy coverage, so I think we do send him in. We have dragon coverage in Sunny. And it's kind of between our third slot. We have ground. Don't really have much for grass, so... And then flying, we have ice. I think we do this. I think this is our best bet. We have tank in Sunny. We have damage in Marty, physical, and then we have special. The only thing is we don't really need to double up. Maybe we do this, because he's pretty tanky too. No, I think we just send in Bug Boy, because we're not really worried if Bug Boy dies, to be completely honest, because we have fire in the back. He's really our, like... We're doubled up on water, so we don't really need him. Alright. Buttery, however you say that. Let's U-turn. Oh my, okay. Let's U-turn into Bug Boy. This should... It's going to whirlwind. So that's going to whirlwind me out into... I totally 100% thought of that. It's going to Hyper Potion. This will be... Okay. Let's Bug Bite again. That's a free Hyper Potion that he's going to use. That's wonderful. Sandone. So that's going to be... ground... Psychic, probably. So let's go into our Watermon. This is the only issue, is we kind of want... We would want, like, Grass Fire instead of Water Fire. Water Fire isn't really that amazing, because if this guy outsped us and he had Earthquake or something, he could potentially one-shot us. Melon! So that could be Kecleon. That could be... I don't really know. I don't think that... But it may be Mew as well. So Psychic. Let's go into Marty. We have U-turn. We have Steel. Good coverage. It's Meloetta and Aggron. Okay. You know? It's Rock type. So it works either way. It's got a... Oh, damn. Acrobatics. Okay, that's not that bad. Should one-shot. Huge. So that is... the gym down. Bum, 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 bum. Absolute huge. We get the rainbow badge. We get the red headband. No, I don't want to put that on. I'm happy with my freaking cardboard box. Hidden power TM. Not the best. Definitely not like the most optimal. I'm going to check something real quick. It was all fine what I checked. And let's pull that back up. So, that's the gym done. We can leave this area, and then I think we just have to go back to the Sylph Scope area. Let's go back and get our fossil, though. That's give us a little cool little fossil encounter. It's a sail fossil, so we've not gotten that before. Dun, dun, dun. Let's also heal, and then we can level our mons up. So, let's level everybody up first. Discharge? Nah. No, we don't want that. Psychic? No, we're a physical attacker. Alright, level 38 is our level cap. Amnesia? Don't want that. Dragon Rage. Damn. Sunny is insane. Loki having a Mon with Gyarados is pretty OP. He learns so many good moves and so many, like, weird coverage moves that you wouldn't think of. But they hit, you know what I mean? Like, they are great coverage moves. Also, sorry guys if I'm, like, freaking making noises and rubbing my nose. I don't know what it is lately. I don't know if it's allergies or something. But just my nose has been running. I get really dry nose in the winter, so I think it's that, and it's really annoying. But yeah. So if you guys see that and you're like, what is he doing? Stop that. That's why. Let's go sleep for a second. But yeah, so I'm actually doing an Elden Ring randomized run right now. That's what I've been streaming. It's been going pretty well. It's I say that with a grain of salt. It's been rough. I've kind of been like soft locked by Mesmer and the Godskin duo. The Godskin duo is in Rhea Lucaria or whatever it's called. It's like the moon lady when you have to like fight all the crawling people, and then she turns in and you go up into like a water room, or like a moonscape area, and she like sends the giant moon at you. Yeah, that's been rough because it's a dual stage fight. So you have to fight the Godskin duos, and then right after you fight the Godskin duos, it randomized to I think it's Renala is her name. But it randomized into the horse person. I don't remember their name. And yeah. I do more damage to the horse person, which is going to be okay, and I'm comfortable fighting those types of enemies, but holy lord, is it painful. I was so like happy when it happened, when I killed the Godskin duo, and then I realized that it's a 2-stage fight, and I was like, but I think I'll be able to do that one. I don't really have great weapons. I actually griefed myself and have a stinky-ass weapon, I think, at the moment. I had the Omen Cleaver and had blood loss and stuff, and it was working well. But yeah, it's been rough. It's like a scaling thing. I need to grind to get more points in all of my areas. And then once I get all those points in it, I can use like a multitude of weapons. But once I get like a sorcerer weapon, or I get any type of spell thing, I can't use it because my faith and my intellect are not high enough. Or if I get a blood loss weapon that has like arcane scaling, can't use it because I only have dex and strength right now. So it's rough. But if I beat that fight, I could respec, which would be nice. I have a lot of larval tears, whatever the hell they're called. But yeah, I kind of feel like I've gotten myself into a sticky wicket, as we say. Oh yeah, let's put our Pokemon away real quick. Or one of them away. And we will see who we get. Who shall we get from the fossil? An Orifion, Oricorio, and a Leafeon? I don't think we have a Sarah yet, do we? Let's check. I'm gonna check that real quick. We have Atomic, Ghost, Borger, Romance. I think I also might give Romance a different Mon. Because... oh, Sarah. Okay, we do have Sarah already. Alright, so... we'll have to rename this guy. It's Fire Grass, which is actually what we asked for. That could be decent. Could be decent. Let's re-nickname it. Let's name it Burger. Burger. Alright. What are its stats? Let me look this up. Oricorio. I think it's the Bale form. Yes. And Leafeon. Fire Grass. It has 110 defense, 96 attack, 68 special defense, and 94 speed. Yeah, not really good. Not really that good. Definitely not worth putting on the team for, like, you think about that. That's going to get one shot by, like, most things. That's not... I will always go down the idea, or I will always, like, feel the idea that grass types should not be tanky. A grass type is not a tanky mon. It makes no sense that it's tanky or they make them tanky. Because a blade of grass can literally be ripped by nothing. If it's a tree, yes, I understand it being tanky. But if it's supposed to be a, like Leafeon or a leaf Pokemon or something like that, it makes no sense. Like Meganium makes no sense being tanky. So I believe we already got our... Oh, I think I actually do need to put the Sylph Scope on. Yes. And I believe we already got our encounter in here, right? I think this was... Maybe we didn't? Woopunny. Okay, let's go to Mindless. Okay, he's gonna yawn. Thunder Punch. Should just kill. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's, I'm gonna go back real quick. I don't think I have a max repel on, so let's see if I can... I'm going to look through my box real quick just to see if we did. I don't remember. That's one thing is I have a terrible memory. So I need to have like the YouTube videos pulled up to be able to remember the stuff. Route 22, Celadon Sewers, Rock Tunnel, Pokemon Center. It'll be later on. Pewter City Museum, Game Corner, Celadon City, Route 16, Celadon Sewer, Pokemon Center. SSN, Route 8, Power Plant, Rock Tunnel. So I don't believe we do, unless it was Celadon City, Oaks Lab, Cerulean City, Pewter City Museum. So we do not. So we get our encounter in here. Yeah, because we weren't able to go above. We weren't able to get past here, and there's no encounters, I don't think, in this place. Or, like, not in this place. All right, here we go! So that's an Ivysaur Beware. We have a... I think we have an Ivysaur, right? Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go back so you guys don't have to watch me do this. I'm gonna quickly cut back. I'll be right back. All right. So we do have a Venusaur, or not a Venusaur, an Ivysaur. So we will get another Pokemon encounter, and it will be same guy. All right, Mr. Beware. Let's chillax here. Let me get something new. Okay, or you're just gonna be the same. Oh, whoa, the sound cut out. Whoa! This feels weird. Let's Metal Claw. Okay, that's fine. God, so eerie and weird. As if we're not in, like, a freaking ghost area. Why do we have to... Well, we gotta have the sound cut out like that. Creepy game. And now the sound's back. Smooquill, Smoochum, and a Quillava. Or a Quilladin. Or a... one or the 55 others. What is it? It's Fire Ice. So... going to him. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Let's just U-turn back out. Oh, my. I mean, he is a... I'm acting like he's not just a smoochum. You know? It's a smoochum. Let's just water pulse. That will do enough damage to kill it. Yeah. Alright. Get the white herb. What else can we encounter? Is it going to be the same on? Sylveon Krabby. It's going to be something else? Septile Regigigas. Aegis / Golurk. Yeah, we have a Mareep already. I do remember that. Are we just not going to get any new mons? I mean, the first one we encountered... Leafy. That's cute. Alright, this is going to have something new in it, surely, right? Boredom. It's a little bit of a weird name. I personally feel. Come on! Leafy. That's actually a cute name. Leafy. Ooh, he's cool. Ghost Dark. We can just bug bite him. That'll do enough damage. Kill. Come on. Oricorio Persian. Also, why is the music gone now? Bear with me, guys. This freaking awkward ass music is gone, and it makes me uncomfortable. All of the music is gone. Oh, now the... Okay. Like, give me that guy. I think I'm dead. Can I U-turn out? Can you U-turn out of fire? Hopefully we can. Okay. Woo-hoo, guys. Okay. That was a very stupid move by me, but we luckily avoided disaster. Alright. God damn, that was scary. Upgrade. Alright. Come on! Give me something new! So it might be a... We might be looking at a Snorlax Beware, which, I mean, could be okay. Could be fine. Nest Ball. See if we can avoid this lady. Or is she just going to stare right at me the entire time? Nope. Alright. Let's just speed up and see if we can see anything new. Come on. No. I wish I could pick which mon I want. Coffee disc. Already have a Cofagrigus. I mean, that is a new thing. So, because I would absolutely love a Regigigas Snorlax. Also, ironic because that's a Cofagrigus right there, and I did call out Cofagrigus. Also, it looks like I have underwear on my head. Doesn't it? Looks like I have, like, if anybody watches The Boys, it looks like I have Starlight underwear on my head. Maybe this will have something different? Jumpluff Marowak. Oh, Insta. That's new! I believe. Skarmory Aerodactyl. That is completely new. We will take that. I'm fine with that. He's not the best typing, I don't think. Okay. Well, there goes our encounter. I didn't want this encounter anyways, right? Who even me? I didn't want this. I was only kidding when I said I wanted it. I was just joking. Bone Meringue. Let's just Earthquake. Ground does not resist ground, which makes sense because ground can break ground, you know? Ground can move ground, so it makes complete sense why it's not neutral. Bum 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 bum. Let's U-turn into. Oh my, good damage. Good damage. Bum 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 bum. Shadow Ball. Okay, let's. How is he even Shadow Ball? Where does he get that from? Dun 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 dun. I wonder if there's a thing where if you like turn all the people human, you get something. Oh. Ivy Reno. U-turn. Ivy Reno, that was bug, or that was grass poison? Yeah. Let's go into him. Growth, okay. Absolutely hit growth, because then I can just acrobatics on your forehead and one-shot you. Oh! Bam ba-dum, bam ba-dum, bam ba-dum. Oh, she's floating off into the atmosphere, okay. Okay, so these things... Mysterious prisms. So I do have a mysterious prism. I found one. I don't know where all of them are. I know somebody said something to me about mysterious prisms, but... Pokey Flute. Flute. Nice. Oh, that wakes up the Snorlaxes. Can I escape rope this? If I have escape ropes? Probably don't. I should max repel. Psyswine! Yeah, next water type we're renaming to Romance. That way Romance can get something that's cool. And it's a water type. I wish I did that earlier so she could have, like, one of the cooler water types. But, you know, can't always get things right the first time. So, that's Elmi. You guys can say Elmes. Let's go back down. I've heard... I saw a post... it was on Twitter, and someone was talking about how... I don't know what the guy's name was or what relations he had to Pokemon or anything. But there was a guy, I guess, who was like a lead developer somewhere in one of the games. said that he thinks Gen 10 is going to be one of the worst Pokemon games that they're going to, like, fail. And we were having this conversation in my chat where I was saying I just feel like, I don't know, the newer Pokemon games have really not sparked any interest for me. I feel like it's funny because there's a lot of people in my chat that love them and absolutely loved Pokemon ZA or Legend ZA or whatever it was. But I feel like, I don't know. There's a person who comes into my chat and they talk about how playing ROM hacks is like stealing money from Pokemon. And they say all this stuff. They're from Nintendo and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. It just made me kind of laugh because, like, the amount of ground that technology has grown and amount of ground gaming has evolved. This was also a part of our topic. It just makes no sense to me how games aren't, like, absolutely freaking insane. Like, how are we this far in and you're using, like, PNG templates on your walls for buildings, or you're using, like, non-reflective things that can't, and if you do use them, they mess people's FPS up and the game's unplayable. Like, how have we not, and I know why, but, like, why have we not chased perfection rather than, like, production? You know what I mean? And it's all about money. It's all of that. But it just kind of makes me sad when I'm like, damn, like, come on. I look at the PS2 games, and the characters are like the walls are all just pictures posted on the walls. Or they're all these different things, and they had, like, ingenuity to it. And if you took, like, the surrounding of the new Pokemon games, I feel like, I don't know, they just don't, it doesn't look like they are that much further along. I guess world-wise they are and all that, but I don't know. I just, with the same type of company, you look at Legends of Zelda. Legends of Zelda? It's Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Whatever the Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Zelda. But you, like, look at that open world game, and it looks beautiful and looks insane, and there's all these different intricacies and whatever. Why can't you do that with Pokemon, you know? But we get our Snorlax encounter right here. He's gonna wake up, and we're about to catch him. Well, yeah, not really the greatest. That's not what we want at all. That's really not what we want at all. Let's Thunder Wave it, get it paralyzed. Okay, it just transformed into me. I mean, I guess we can be happy with that because it has transform, but yeah, I just don't think we're ever going to use this thing. But I think this is kind of a romance Pokemon. Like this right here. I think that gives romance. So I think we're going to rename romance to this Pokemon. I think she will be happy with that. And then we'll change the other one to something else that isn't romance. routes. Give her a true good Pokemon, you know? Hello there, pal. I'm the fishing guru's brother. Yes, I love to fish. Thank you for the good rod, dude. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. What the fuck? Is that a trash can that we just walked on? What route is this? This is still Route 12. Okay. Alright. I remember this area. I remember having issues with this area. Because I think it's a long... Like, it's got, like, multiple routes connected. And I remember we got, like, a Lugia or something like that. And it was pretty rough. That's all I can remember. It is a electric flying type. So we can go into Regiana. We have great special attack. So it will probably hit us with a special move. No, it will use a physical wing attack. And then we can just icy wind it. And probably kill it. Yep. Noyorb. Farmoo. So we can stay in again. That's going to be a far-fetched. Fighting. Okay, he's not got dragon type. So we need to swap out. That's actually a really cool mon. I could picture that being like an actual mon. I really like that. Farmoo. He's like the full evolved one too. Jangmo-o fully evolved. Mom. Muffisk. Stunfisk. Machamp. Machoke. Mabutt. I don't know which one it is, but we're going to go into this guy. Yeah, I think we need a new fire type. We absolutely need a new fire type. If we could get, like, Fire Dragon would be insane. Or Fire Fairy. Or something along the lines of that to get us some better coverage. Because right now we have the overlapping in Bug Boy. And honestly, we have the overlapping in Bug Boy and Gyarados. And he already has moves. So it's like we really don't. We don't really need him all that much, you know? So he's using Aura Sphere. Let's go into Salem. That won't hit us. Also, that's really cool. He's got the freaking... He's got the Thunderstones on his head. It's really amazing seeing... That's kind of... We've talked about this before. But it goes into the whole thing, and that's what I was saying to that guy. That without ROM hacks, Pokemon would be very stale. Or could be very stale. It might not 100% be very stale. But it absolutely could be really stale. And it's the people that are involved with Pokemon on the outside that push it forward and that keep it going in the right direction. It's not the people that are sadly on the inside, because those people, as we've seen, are very money-oriented. Not all of them, but the people that run the people that do have the Magneto. So it's a Magneton and a... I don't know. Oh, it's just Fire Blast him. But like the people above have to oblige by the people, or the people on the below have to oblige by the people on the top. And the people on the outside that push those people, they see the success of, like a business person sees the success of of these games and all these things, blah, blah, blah. So they go, oh, okay, we should definitely try to make a game where there's this or there's that or blah, 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 blah. And then that pushes those people to make the better decisions and et cetera and et cetera. So I think having ROM hacks and having those things helps everybody involved, because the infiltrated places that are out for strictly just profit, I don't know, they get their toes stepped on and their profits messed with, and then they have to like adjust. They can't just keep making the same exact game over and over and over and over and over again. Which is like Call of Duty. Nobody's really been able to challenge Call of Duty in the aspect of like games like that. There's been a few, but they die off immediately or they're not as good, and they have to pick a different like market or niche. And it only pushes people further and further, or it pushes like the product. But with Call of Duty, the product is infiltrated by people who just care about money, and they just create the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over and over, and they never have to like there's no people calling them out, or not calling them out, but like you get what I mean. There's no people that they have to call to, is what I meant. Sorry. We probably should have used Earthquake. That does more damage, and it doesn't miss. Yeah, let's just try to run Earthquake. Okay, he gets absolutely slammed out of his boots. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of trainers right here. So we have to hope and pray that we play this correctly. Let's U-turn. The famous words of Garrett. Let's play this correctly, and then you para U-turn. You take the chance of a para U-turn slow and get headshot. And lose your really strong bug steel type. Truly the 4x weakness. Alright, well, we get our, hopefully a replacement. Buttertails. I don't remember if we have a Caterpie as well. I think we have a Butterfree. I'm going to catch this just in case. Because this won't have... Okay. I'm going to catch it just in case, and then we are going to... I'm not going to name it or anything, because I'm almost positive that we have a Butterfree. I'm going to catch another one. But if there's nothing else that we haven't caught in this route, that's Electrode, Poliwrath, already have that. Or already have a mon like that. Come on. We also have Fishing. Poliwrath, Nose Pass. I already have Poliwrath. Come on, man. I want that Hydreigon. Pair up the Hydreigon with something else. Already have a Azumarill. Yap it. Yap it, yap it. Or a Corio Cofagrigus. Genesect Politoed. Alright, let's go fish real quick. Good rod. Oh! Alright, what's it gonna be? A Jigglytorb? I think we have not caught anything of the sorts. Well, I gotta look through what I have. Honestly. Again, I'm not gonna name it. This is Route 13. So... Actually, let's go up here. Wait, why did I go down here? No! Oh, of course he is the... Gabfisk. Let's go bite. Oh, what the fuck? What is that? Alright, let's heal. And they just gotta put that giant in bold right there, just right in front of my face. That I just murdered. Such a good mon, you know? Oh, okay. Bum. Klinkadin. Ice Fang. Nice. Torterra. Oh. Oh my god, there's so many cool ass mons. That's gonna be a Gyarados freaking. That's gonna be crazy. Come on, turn away. Yeah. Stardust, Light Ball. Let's continue to heal. Unlimited heals outside of battle. I think we can, yeah. 2 chillin' berries. Alright, well, let's fight this guy. Sea Yard. It's Earthquake. That's one shot. Tanrock. Let's Ice Fang. Let's go Bug Boy. Fire Blast. Just regular ass Quagsire. Oh, he's even bigger than regular Quagsire. E-Fox, so Eevee Delphox? Ooh. Alright. Let's heal back up. It would be nice to get, like, a actual heal off, but... because we don't have anything to deal with the burn heal or anything. Come on, man. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Thank you very much. Ask and you shall receive. Just a bit of water. Just a bit of water. Alright, this is no good. Oh yeah, that one, he wants me to push his frickin' Pokemon away. Poketoy. So this is a new route. So we do get a lot of Pokemon here. We get that one. I think there's a static on the beach with the sand things. Dude, that's so cool. A Gyarados Registeel? That's insane. That looks straight out of... That looks straight out of, like, a frickin' Souls game. Sablezing? Weezing? Sableye? I'm assuming. Yep. Oh, he's got Earthquake, or he's got Levitate. Nice. Aquatail. Ice Fang. Nice. Lilty. Lileep. Something. That's a pretty cool one. Nice. Zokip. Razor Leaf. Sunny's just our sweet Mon. Alright. Let's get a crazy Mon right here. Let's get a crazy fusion. Come on. Something crazy. Or a Poly. Can't get that guy. Come on. Come on! Can't get him as well. Come on, give us some new Pokemon that we haven't seen before. Or don't have in the party. Let's just fight this guy too. We're just fighting everybody so we can get past this. Razor Leaf. He puts me to sleep. Wonderful. Lovely. Stuffria. Stuffle and something. Stuffria. Stuff? I don't know. Oh, Altaria. Zekrom. Why can't we get one of those guys? I'm getting freaking Eevee and Poliwhirl and freaking absolute Stinkmons, and they're getting Zekrom and Aggron. That's probably an insane statistically, like... That Mon has to be absolutely nuts statistically. Alright, please, please, please. Pinsir Weezing. We'll take that. It's a new Mon. I don't really want it, but we'll take it. It kind of looks weird. Don't get me wrong, I love Pinsir. Shout out Pokemon Stadium. If anybody played that game, Pokemon Stadium, with the Scizor, or the Scyther, not Scizor, the Scyther and freaking Pinsir one. We're gonna name this guy, Fart Boy. Fart Boy, you. Sorry guys, I can't spell. But yeah, shout out that game on Pokemon Stadium. That was an absolute banger game. Oh, okay. I miss Pokemon Stadium, honestly. That shit was... That game was absolute money. Absolute freaking money. Alright, slammed. Oh, okay. I guess we're fighting her again. We do get another Pokemon here. Item Urge. Let's also heal. Oh god, yeah, let's definitely get a heal off. Toxic. Alright, well, now we're locked in here because this lady's going to take forever to move. Thank you. Alright, well, let's... Please, something good! We're gonna name this guy Sheldon. Sheldon. It's an auxiliary torkoal. Again. Like. Are you gonna give us something cool, or are you gonna keep giving us these stinky mons, man? Straight up butt cheeks mons. We want cool mons. We don't want no frickin' stupid Cloy toys. So Blastoise, Cloyster. Purple fucking Blastoise is sick. Oh. Poison jab. I mean, at least we're getting poison moves. Poison moves aren't, like, great, but we don't have a lot of poison. Alright. Oh, and here's the... Is this the Safari? Oh my god, we get the Safari Zone. We're cooking. Okay, let's... So, we're gonna check our mons if they're repeats. So, this Butterfree, I believe we have... Yes, so we have Caterpie. Caterpie goes into Butterfree, right? Caterpie. Evolves into Butterfree. So, we can get rid of that Bozo. Release. Do we have a Jigglypuff? Wigglytuff? That's Clefairy. No, we do not have any of that. So this guy we keep. Weezing or Pinsir? Don't have any of those. I know that for a fact. And then Octillery. We don't have an Octillery or a Torkoal. So definitely not really what we love to see. So that, let's check what they're... So that's Route 15, Route 14, Route 13. I mean, he could be okay. He might be better. Torkoal and Octillery, because he has pretty decent... So he's this one. Not great stats at all. What about Pinsir? Pinsir and Weezing. Pretty tanky, but the rest of the stats aren't great. Well, we are adding a Mon to the Death Box. Rest in Pepperoni Marty. That does a lot of damage to us because that's our Steel type, so we're going to have to replace it with a Steel type. I'm going to do that in the next episode. You guys will see the new team. I'm going to get the team set up, and then in the next episode, you guys will see it. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to end the episode off here. We will probably try to take on this gym, get the new team, get any new encounters, do the freaking Safari Zone, which is going to be absolutely insane. I'll catch you guys up on the rules of the Safari Zone. Next episode, I'll think about those. But yeah. We're cooking. You know, we just got a loss. Sad. But, we'll figure out. We'll rebound. We'll absolutely rebound. So I will catch you guys in the next episode. Episode number 6. I appreciate you guys so much. As always, keep being your freaking selves. And I will see you Sunday. Goodbye.